Wow, I'm really enjoying this Blues Clues book. Blues Clues is one of my favorite shows growing up on Nick Jr., so I'm glad they still have a library book on Blues Clues and I get to read it. Carlos, what book did you choose to read? I am reading a Blues Clues book called Blues Big Treasure Hunt. Blues Clues is one of my favorite shows on Nick Jr. I used to watch it when I was a kid. No, Carlos, Blues Clues is for babies and kids. You are 13 years old. No teenager like you should be reading a baby book such as Blues Clues, Blues Big Treasure Hunt. Oh, come on. You're never too old for Blues Clues. Even though I'm 13 years old, I still love to read it because it gives me memories when I was a kid watching Blues Clues on Nick Jr. Well, it is good to bring back memories and relive those dreams, but now you are 13 years old and those days are over for you. Meaning you have to get books that are for 13-year-olds, not books that are for freaking babies who are in pre-K. Give me the book, please. Thank you. I don't even know why this book was here, seeing how this is a middle school library. How about we go with you and me, to go see what books we can find that is for your age? I have gotten you a Batman book. Batman is for teenagers, so would you like to get a Batman book and read it? No, I want my Blues Clues book back. I want my Blues Clues book back so I can read it. Carlos, you need to quiet down. There are people at this library who are trying to read their books, and with you yelling, they cannot do that. I got you Batman instead of Blues Clues because Batman is for teenagers and you need to grow up. So, accept the book and move on, or you will be banned from the library for a week. I want my Blues Clues book. 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 Carlos, stop screaming and throwing a tantrum like a freaking kid. You either get Batman or get no book and be banned. Last chance. Deal with the fact that you cannot have a Blues Clues book and get something else. Or leave the library and be banned for a week. You don't have to get Batman, but you are not having that Blues Clues book you were reading. Now, make your choice, because we only have 15 minutes left of the library before we head back to class. Make your choice now. Carlos, how dare you slap me with that Batman book? That's it. I am taking you to the principal's office. Carlos, you misbehave at the library by slapping your teacher in the face with a book, throwing a tantrum, and reading a childish book, like Blue's Clues. Well, I did this because Miss McGregor was letting me choose a different book instead of a baby book such as Blue's Clues. And she told me that Blue's Clues is not a book for 13-year-olds, and 13-year-olds should not be reading that book. I told her that it was one of my favorite shows on Nick Jr., but she would not understand even more. So she gave me the Batman book instead. So I responded by throwing a tantrum and slapping the book at her face so I can stand up for myself. Carlos, slapping a book at a teacher is not fighting back and standing up for yourself. It is just making the problem worse. Also, Miss McGregor told the librarian that you will be banned for the library for your actions today. So, for this, you are going to be going to detention and you will be doing some English work. So go to detention. How long will I be in detention? An hour and 30 minutes, so you will be in detention for 90 minutes. Now go to detention while I print out the English work. Jesus Christ, Carlos, will you ever learn? You got detention for 1 hour and 30 minutes and got banned for the library for a week for throwing a tantrum over wanting to read a Blue's Clues book. You're too old for Blue's Clues. Why did you do that, Carlos? I did this because Miss McGregor will not let me read the book I was going to read. I told her that I loved Blue's Clues when I was a kid and I used to watch it, but she doesn't care and needs to let me read a book for my age. So I retaliated and slapped the teacher with a book, and that caused me to get detention. That's no excuse to be slapping your teacher with a book all because you were mad at her because you wanted to read the Blues Clues book. You're too old for Blues Clues and you're too old to be reading Blues Clues. You are grounded for 20 days. And all of your children's books that we still have in the house will be donated to other children's houses who need it. So you will not be having those children's books ever again. And I do not care if they bring back memories because those memories are over for you. It's time to grow up and be a teenager. Now go to your room while I get the donation box so we can donate those children's books. Welp, it looks like your librarian has decided to not ban you from the library anymore, Carlos. That's right. Now, are you going to be more mature at the library and behave? Yes. Okay, go get a book. Well, it looks like all the childhood books from the library are all gone now. So what am I supposed to look for now? I know. Maybe they have the Horde Henry books. They have to have those books. Because even though I'm banned from Horde Henry books, I should still be able to check them out. And they don't know that, so I'm going to tell the librarian if there is any. Hello, Carlos. How can I help you? Are there any Horde Henry books? I love those books. We don't have those books here at the school library. What do you mean you don't have those books? Well, Horde Henry is a show that encourages kids to misbehave more, so we decided to not bring those books here at the school library. What? You don't have Horde Henry books because of that reason? No, we don't have them, and we're not deciding to bring them here to the school library either because it will influence bad kids to behave in a bad way. Sorry. No!